Hello everyone, Happy New Year. Welcome to this first video of 2019. It is so wonderful to see you here. It is so wonderful to be here with you. For anyone that hasn't watched my videos before, I am Georgina, an intuitive therapist based here in County Wicklow in Ireland. I work with people all around the world, helping them and guiding them to find their true self, their soul, their purpose, their true wants, desires, needs, and guiding them and supporting them in creating a life that is aligned with their truth. So how was your holidays, your Christmas, your New Year? Thank you for all your love and support in 2018. I am looking forward to an amazing, incredible 2019. And it is my blessing and honor to show up here and do these videos for you to help guide you and support you as we go into this incredibly powerful year. This is a year of action. That is the word for this year. Last year was a year of deep learning, of going inwards, of going into who we truly are, discovering who we're not, the beliefs, the thoughts, the habits, the behaviors, the people, the relationships that we actually don't want to carry on, that pull us further away from our truth and from our soul, that move us more into fear, into worry, into anxiety. So we really got to painfully, very often, see what was no longer serving us, what is no longer serving us, the relationships, the people, the habits, the thoughts, the behaviors. And as we see that, it can be very, very painful because we actually are in a time where we can no longer ignore the darkness. We can no longer bury our head in the sand. We cannot pretend that it's okay. We cannot pretend that we will be okay by staying in the darkness. It isn't okay anymore. The world needs us to shift. The world needs us to be in a vibration of light and love and truth and authenticity and our wholeness and our completeness to evolve and to grow and to heal. So it is our duty and a responsibility to really look at where we've been hiding our truth, where we've been hiding our true self, and bringing our truth out and showing the world what that is. And in order to do that, last year we had to learn what our truth was and what our truth is not. What was fear? What was worry? What was anxiety? What was our ego? And also see the people in our lives and the things in our lives and the habits and the behaviors that are no longer serving us, that are not bringing us to our highest, most loving, authentic self, that are keeping us limited and afraid and restricted and constricted. So last year was a real year of learning, of going inwards. And if we were resisting that, we were pushed inwards. I know for me, I was resisting a lot of change in regards to letting go of control and surrendering and asking for help and opening up to not having to do everything myself, and with my children, with my family, with my work, and really opening up to allowing people in to help me and support me, and that it's okay that they may do things differently. It's okay that it may not be the way my mind thinks is the right way, but that different doesn't mean wrong, and different can bring a whole array of gifts and joy that I was not allowing myself see. So I was resisting that. And by having the stomach surgery that I had at the beginning of December, it forced me. So even though I was resisting, my soul knew that I needed for my growth to go through those lessons, to open up and to change that. So it pushed me into the change. And I see the lessons and the gifts, and it has been incredibly uncomfortable, but I also see how incredibly rewarding it has and how it will benefit me going forward in my work, in my family, as a mother, as a wife, as a friend, and as a teacher, and as a guide, and as a healer. And so I really urge you at the beginning of this year to ask yourself, what were the lessons you learned last year? Through the challenges, through the pain, what were the lessons that you learned last year? So I'm going to be in this video giving you a few questions, a few ways to really reflect on last year and also to set intentions as we go into 2019. Because 2019 is a year of action. 2019 is a year of taking all that we learned in 2018 and creating soul-inspired action plans. What I mean by that is taking the lessons from last year and making sure we don't repeat the same lessons and have to go through the same patterns to learn the same lessons over and over again, because that is going to become very uncomfortable and very painful. So 2019, we want to take action from the lessons that we've learned in 2018 so that we actually create new patterns, new habits, new behaviors, new thoughts that are soul inspired, that are coming from a vibration of love and truth and wholeness, and that energy and vibration will then go out into our daily life, to the environment around us, and really heal not only ourselves but others. So the first question to ask yourself is, what was the biggest lesson from 2018? What was the biggest lesson? You can write down all the lessons, but then pull out the biggest one, the one that you really need to remember going into 2019. And then ask yourself, from that lesson and challenge, what action can you take to make sure you don't repeat the same pattern again or have to learn the same lesson again? So it could be changing a thought, it could be changing a behavior, it could be changing a habit, it could be having a conversation with someone, it could be changing how you work, it could be changing how you interact, it could be changing how you eat, it could be changing how you move your body. What action plan do you need to take to make sure you don't have to learn that same lesson again? Then ask yourself, what support or help do you need to have? What support or help do you need in order to make those changes, in order to follow through with that action? What help or support do you need? It could be talking to someone, it could be having a coach, it could be going and seeing a nutritionist or a nutritional therapist or a naturopath, or going for a walk every day and getting a friend to come with you. It could be just talking about it to a friend or talking to your partner. So what help or support do you need? Is it a course you need to take? Is it a book you need to read? Is it, talking to your employer? What help or support do you need in order to take that action plan and follow through with it? To make sure that you can follow through with that action so that you don't have to keep repeating the same lessons. Then the big question, and the one that I sat with on New Year's Eve, the one that I feel I'm going to remember all year in 2019 and remind myself of in 2019, and keep asking this question in 2019. This year I did things very differently. I did not set goals or intentions or things I wanted to achieve. I sat with a question. And I truly believe this is the question that we really, really need to remember throughout 2019, especially as women. We've never really asked this question before, and it is really, really important that we do so now. What do I need to be the most loving, authentic, truthful being I can possibly be? What do I need? The word need can really trigger you in so many ways, but this is where we need to change. Need is not being needy, greedy, selfish, weak. Need is, what do I need in order to be the most loving being I can be? And when we start to ask that question, we start to fill our cup. We need to answer our own needs. We do not and cannot expect anything outside of us to fill those needs, because that external thing cannot fill those needs, even if we have never asked even what do we need. But we will resent and feel hurt and disappointed in the external for not filling our needs when we might never have even looked at what we truly need to be loving and authentic. So when we start to ask that question, you may come up with answers that I need more space, I need more time, I need to be more grateful, I need to change a habit, I need to eat better, I need to nourish myself better in my thoughts or my words, I need to stop doing something, I need to ask for more help, I need to change how I work. You will come up with the answers. What do I need to be the most loving, authentic, truthful being I can be? I know for me, one of those was ask for more help and support. Be open to being vulnerable, being open to not having all the answers, letting go of control. That's what I need to do more of, to be more loving and authentic and true. So I really urge you to sit with that question and sit with it this year as you enter the year. Write down your answers and really keep repeating that answer. Even every day, I will be asking, what do I need today to be the most loving being I can be? And it might be a 20-minute walk. It might be 10 minutes on my own. It might be to ask my husband to mind the kids while I just go and get some fresh air. So asking that even every day is very, very, very powerful. And notice if any resistance come up even around asking that question, and just sit with that. And then I just want to give you a few ideas of ways that may help you get connected this year, feel more grounded, feel more true, feel more authentic, feel more loving. These are things I do, and I know they help me on my path to keep me connected and more grounded and more truthful, more loving and more authentic. So Read something inspiring every day for 15 minutes. 15 minutes. Just read something that inspires you. Read a book. Learn something. Something that just connects with you for 15 minutes. Learn something new. Really, really powerful to keep a beginner's mind, to keep our mind open to learning. So learn something new this year. Ask for help and be open to receive it. Ask for help and be open to receive it. Release judgment, blame, shame, and criticism. Catch it and choose again. We are human. We will blame, shame, judge, and criticize, especially ourselves. When you notice it, catch it and choose again. Apologize faster. This is one I really have to work on because I'm so passionate about things, and I believe there's a way that's loving and right, and my ego can get caught up in that and believe that, no, I'm right. I know this is the right way, and I get very passionate about things. But sometimes that's not the right way for others, and I need to remember to say sorry if I've tried to control someone else to do it the way I think is right, or criticized or blamed them when really it was something that was in me. I need to apologize faster because it matters more to me to be loving and truthful and to feel that and experience that than to be right. It matters more to me. Be clear what's a yes and what's a no, and trust yourself. Be clear what's a yes and what's a no, and trust yourself. Find a community or a group or connections and people that speak your language and allow you to grow and evolve and be you. Really, really important. Really, really important as we start to be more truthful and authentic and loving, that we have people around us and support groups and communities that allow us to do that. Stay open to learning. Always keep a beginner's mind. Don't decide that you know everything and there's only one right way. Make a healthy choice every day. So make a choice every day that nourishes you and is healthy for you. And let go of anything that no longer aligns with you, trusting that all will be well. So these are just some of my tips for going into 2019 that I will be working on as we go through this year of great action. And with action comes manifestation. So if we take this soul-inspired action, we will start to manifest what we truly desire and what we dream of. We will not manifest anything if we don't take different action. So taking action that is based on your soul and the lessons that you learned last year will really start manifesting and really showing you the fruits of all the work that we put in last year. Even if you didn't realize you were working last year, you were working last year. All those pains, those challenges, those lessons, they were propelling you and moving you forward so that you can start to really manifest the life that you dream of. If you need extra help and support with this, please connect with me on my website, georginadurkin.com. You will see all the ways you can work with me there. I do one-to-one private sessions with clients. I'm also going to be doing group programs this year and bringing communities together. I have a Solstice Book Club, the Solstice Podcast, which I release a new episode every week with support and help and guidance by sharing my own journey and hopefully inspiring and sharing and helping you. I look forward to our next video in February. And in the meantime, have a wonderful start to your year. I look forward to connecting whatever way we will. Have a wonderful, wonderful 2019, and let it be a year where you really start to see and manifest your true desires and your true dreams. Sat now.